So if you are working at home right now during the pandemic and you don't necessarily have the most optimal setup at home, these are a few tips that you can do to help improve and make your posture more efficient. So the first thing that we're going to go over is your seat height. So anytime that you're adjusting your seat, you want to make sure that your knees are at 90 degrees. Okay, you don't want to be too high so that you feel like you're leaning too far forward, and you don't want to be too low that your knees are higher than your hip. So around here would be good for me. Okay, in terms of the distance from your desk, you want to actually come as close to your desk, so close to your desk so that you can actually lean forward a little bit. And this is going to take a lot of the strain away from your low back. If you're too close, it's going to encourage you to kind of slouch, and that's going to put a lot of stress, especially if you have to work in this position for a long time. So if you're a little bit away from the desk, enough that you can kind of lean and put most of your pressure on your elbows, this will be better for you. Also, so the distance of where you put your monitor or your keyboard will also help you out and kind of prevent excessive strain on your elbow. So if you have it so that you can put your entire forearm on the table, you'll be setting yourself up for an easier time. If it's too close and your elbows are hovering, you're really having to use a lot of the muscles in your shoulder girdle to do most of that work over a prolonged period of time. And that can sometimes cause aches and pains. So if you're right here, this is a much better position. Plus my neck is not so far forward and it's actually more in a neutral spot. Okay. If you do have some lingering low back pain and you're having a hard time sitting for a long time, what you can actually do is get a rolled towel, put it right behind you, right above your belt line, and just squeeze that there. And that's gonna just prevent you from sagging into that excessive lumbar flexion. Okay, so if you try these tips out, you should have a little bit easier time working from home. Today I'm gonna go through 6 stretches that you can do at work or if you sit a lot at a desk so that you can continue being productive. So each stretch we're gonna hold for 30 seconds. And the first one we're gonna do is for our lats. So you wanna start off just with your elbows on the table and you're gonna hold this for 30 seconds. Pull your chair all the way back until you feel a pull right here and hold. Awesome. So the next one we're going to do is we're going to stretch our chest, and you're going to put your hand on the table and then turn one way and then we'll go the other way. Okay, we're going to hold for 30 seconds. Perfect. And now we're going to do the other side. So remember, you're going to put your hand right here and then turn your body as far as you can. You should feel the stretch in the front part of your chest. Oftentimes you can also have stiffness in your upper back. So for this next one, you're going to put both hands behind your head and you're slowly going to arch backwards. You go up and back, 30 seconds. Make sure you don't arch through your low back. So keep your core slightly engaged. Next muscle we're going to stretch as well as your glutes because your hips can get really tight when you're sitting for a long time. So for this one, you're going to cross your legs. You're going to put up and across. You're going to sit tall, pull your knee up and across. For this stretch, you should feel it right in the back pocket. So for this next one, you're going to switch up, other leg, cross it over, sit up tall, and pull this up and across. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds. So for the next one, guys, we're going to stretch our hamstrings. This one, you're going to put your legs straight out, sit up tall, and lean forward. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds. We're going to switch legs, straighten out the other leg, sit up tall, and we're going to lean forward. Hold this for 30 seconds. This is our last round. Great job, guys.